Everyone to the Sunday Satsang, June 19, 2022. So many people are watching on internet. I hope so, at least one or two. Jaya Radhe, Dhanavat. Which one is internet? This one or this one? This one's internet. This is live. So I'm looking, when I look at the live ones, I look there. Live, how about live? There's a question, this is the first question is, what do the Psyches teach the Manjaris? There's a question was asked last week and it wasn't answered. So now we're going to look at an answer here. First of all, when you read Radha Krishna Ganda's Deepika by Rupa Goswami Pad, he describes lots about the Manjari, about the Psyches, all the different talents of the Psyches. And basically the Psyches have 64 arts. How do you say 64 in Hindi? Chosat. Yeah, Chosat Mahan. Chosat Samadhi Pit. 64 Samadhi. Chosat Kala. Chosat Kala means 64 arts. Chosat Kala. So you read like us the Psyches, they know how to train birds to fly. They know how to do sailing. They know how to do magic tricks. They know juggling. They know how to tell what's hiding behind your back and your hand. They can tell what's in your hand. And they can tell fake jewels from real jewel. You try some Rajasthani jewel salesman try to sell them from fake jewels. Go, he said, that's a fake one. It's not a ruby, that's a fake one. So many arts, 64 arts. And Krishna learned the 64 arts when he went to Ujjain with Sandipani Muni. So the whole dynamics of this spiritual world, Lord Chaitanya came to introduce us to in Gopi Bhav, Manjari Bhav, is so amazing. It's so many levels of personality and art and adventure. I mean, first of all, the Bhava proves the existence of a spiritual world and the existence of a spiritual body. And also, even if you look at the Vedanta Sutra, Brahma Sutra discusses about spiritual body. So there is a place called Goloka Vrindavan, and people have spiritual bodies. So one of those bodies will be ours, and we'll get a Manjari's body. But when we get to Goloka Vrindavan, we need training. We have to get training. So we have to learn all the 64 arts. We have to learn how to sail. Because when you go on Manasi Ganga, you go on boat pastimes. Who's the boatman? There's no boatman, there's boat women. There's only one guy and he's playing with Radharani. Noga Vihari, Noga Vihari Ki.
Yeah.
Noga means boating and Bihari means enjoying boating. So he's just sitting there with fanning and feeding on grapes and he's sitting there playing with Radharani, playing with her hair or whatever, playing his flute for her. So someone's rowing the boat, pushing the boat. And they sail. Some gopis know how to sail, so sometimes they go and Pavan Srovar go and Yamuna, they put up a sail, they start sailing in the Yamuna. It's like a wide open place, so many arts and talents. So only a few of them are described in the Stavavali by Raghunath Das Goswami. He describes some of the arts that the Manjaris. In other words, when we go to the spiritual world, we'll have to learn, we'll have to go to school, we'll have to go to Sakhi Manjari Kala Academy, Kala Kendra. Radharani Sakhi Kala Kendra, the school of the Sakhis. So, first thing is, the first teacher is Radharani. So Das Goswami, who is Tulsi Manjari, usually referred to as Tulsi Manjari, not Tulsi Devi, Tulsi Manjari. And Das Goswami is praying as the sadhaka will pray. He's saying when, he's saying kada, 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 when will Radhika shyly, joyfully, tastefully, and affectionately teach me? So this is Radharani she's a guru, she's giving shiksha. And how does she give her shiksha? She gives her shiksha, she's shy. She's not proud, like, I know everything. I'm Kalavati Radharani. Mahanidhi Swami and Kalavati Radharani. I'm Kalavati. I know everything. I'm so smart. Now she's shyly teaching. Is all the words are there in Sanskrit. This is a translation word for word. She's joyfully teaching. She's happy to teach. I had to teach all these manjaris, all these new manjaris keep coming here. Time after time, a whole new crew just arrived yesterday. Bunch of flowers, sort of wait to Parivar. Bunch of new manjaris just came here, now they're lining up here for training. I'm so tired of training these little girls, they get lost, She doesn't think that, okay, I'm a teacher, I'm happy to, I'm teaching. Like some teachers, they teach third grade students for 40 years. You meet these old ladies or people. I've been teaching third grade, I've been teaching kids how to have mathematics for 45 years. Great. Are you doing it shyly and joyfully? Maybe. Tastefully and affectionately. Four ways Radharani teaches. Radharani teaches shy. She's shy when she teaches. She's happy and joyful about it. She's tasteful and affectionate. So what does she teach? She teaches 4 things to the manjaris. You'll be tested on this at the end of the month. Semi-final exam. So lock it in your brain. 4 things Radharani teaches. I'll give it in an alphabetical list that'll make it easier for you to remember. But it'll all be in Sanskrit. Alphabet means A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? So it's KNPV. KNPV. What does KNVP mean? What does V mean? Veena. Dumbbell. Veena, come on. You must be knowing. But that's the last one. KNPV. So K for Kavya. N for Natak. P for Praheli. And V for Veena. So what does it mean in English? Kavya means poetry. Krishnadas Kaviraj. Govindadas Kaviraj. Kavi Karnavur. Kavi means poet. Learned person, poet. So Kavya. So Radharani personally teaches the manjaris how to write poetry. What kind of poetry? Poetry about Radharani and Krishna's love. So that's a very private thing. So Radharani secretly teaches the manjaris love poems. And then at certain times in Lila, she'll indicate to the manjaris, she'll indicate with her eyes or eyelids or her heart or any heart message or any way she can communicate. She'll indicate to the manjaris, hey Navadasi, recite a poem. So then the Navadasi recite a poem. Right? And you have to think of what she's going to say. So Radharani teaches kavya, poetry to the manjaris. And the second thing she teaches natak. What does natak mean? Drama, acting, how to write dramas and how to enact dramas. Play, that is translated plays. So that's the whole science. And then the third thing is KNP. Praheli means riddles. Riddles, like, riddles. What is this and this and this? And I have to solve it. Like, what is, I'll tell you a riddle. What is dry? What is dry and full of holes? What is dry and full of holes and hollow and makes the gopis mad?
Krishna's flute.
That's a riddle. It's dry, it's hollow, and it's full of holes. Means Murli, Murlika. Means flute. Hare Krishna. she has a deep voice, like a Murli. Hare Krishna. Nice voice, good singer. So we have Kavya, then Natak, then Praheli. Say it, Praheli. And the fourth one is Narada Muni Bhajana Vina Radhika Ramana Nami. Radhika Ramana Nami. So teaches Vina. So that's nice. Take music lessons from Radharani. Okay. Now, next. Page mark here too, check it out. Now, who's the next teacher after Radharani? No. Vishaka. Vishaka's arranging, she's arranging, it says, she's telling everyone to teach them. She's a boss, remember Lalita's a boss. So she's telling Radharani, teaches Manjari, and she tells Vishaka, so they say everyone, yes, Lalita, yes. Lalita, she's her save is bossing. She doesn't teach the bossing because she doesn't want any other bosses. Well, she's a big boss. She doesn't teach anybody how to be a big boss, otherwise she'll get knocked off and won't be the big boss. So we don't see if she's teaching anything. Okay, so Vishaka. What does Vishaka teach? She teaches Vishaka me shiksham vitaratu gurus. She teaches singing, gan, singing, and narma means she teaches how to tell jokes. Narma and gan, like gan means singing. So what does Vishaka teach?
Singing and jokes.
Gan and what? Narmokti. Joking. So your wife's a singer and a joker. So she's Vishaka Dasi. So Das goes, Tulsi Manjari prays, when will Vishaka, the dearest Sakhi of Gandharva and Giridhari, who is a teacher of the maidservants, blissfully and proudly. So Vishaka teaches with bliss and pride. She'll teach you how to make sweet wine of different kinds of jokes, because when people tell jokes, people get intoxicated. Sometimes I tell jokes, people are laughing and falling on the floor like they're drunk, you know. So you drink whiskey, you fall on the floor and you laugh. So sometimes I tell jokes, people are laughing like crazy. So it's a wine of joking, you get intoxicated. That's what it says in Sanskrit. And Vishaka's voice is sweeter than a koil. Koil means cuckoo, cuckoo, ooh, 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 ooh. Sweeter than a cuckoo. So Vishaka will teach how to sing beautiful songs. So this is further, we have Utkali Kavalari that says that Rupa Manjari says the Manjaris are at the rasa dance, and Tulsi Manjari, Rati Manjari, Radha Kunda Swami also says that the Manjaris are at the rasa dance. What do the Manjaris do at the rasa dance? It tells you right here, in Stavavali, this is Stavavali Swasankalpa Prakasha Stotram. Stotra means prayer, Prakasha means I'm revealing a prayer of my aspirations. Swa means my own, and Sankalpa means my aspiration. I'm aspiring for this. Sankalpa means I'm aspiring for this. I'm hankering to attain this fortune of being taught by the Psyches. So he says in this verse, Vishaka's voice is sweeter than a cuckoo's. Vishaka will teach the Mantri, Naradasi, how to sing beautiful songs. I will sing these songs during the Rasa dance. I will make Radha and Krishna very happy. And I will constantly get jeweled necklaces from them as a reward. They sent you the answer about the Garva dance, huh? Wonder what he asked, because we're talking about arts and dancing and all this. So wonder what he asked me a question. Did Radha and Krishna hold sticks and dance with sticks? So I asked my teacher, and I saw him, I said, I see many paintings, old paintings in Braj of gopis and Radha Krishna dancing in a circle. It was like a half a meter long stick, an 18-inch long stick. They have a stick in each hand, they're hitting sticks, dancing in a circle. It's called Garva dance, G-A-R-V-A, Garva dance. And I said, I've seen old paintings of Radha Krishna in Rasa dance. Is there any pramatras? He says there's loka praman. I sent you a letter. And this term loka praman, there's shastra praman, shruti praman. Shrutis, Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata. Shrutis, these ancient shastras, they're the main praman, main evidence, unarguable evidence, conclusive truth, the Shrutis. So that's the best evidence, but in Radha Krishna Ganadashtipika, Rupa Goswami explains that the evidence, the facts I'm telling in this book, I got from Shrutis, I got from Smritis, I heard from sadhus, I heard from Brajvasis, I collected these information from books written by modern sadhus, and also from Brajvasis, senior Brajvasis. It's called Loka Parampara. Loka means people. In other words, my grandfather told me Radha Krishna did Garva dance. My great-grandfather told him, and my great-grandfather. It's called knowledge of tradition, traditional knowledge. It's like you go in Italy, in some villages they make wine. So they know how to do it. And it's not written down anywhere. How do you know how to make wine? Oh, my father taught me. Who taught him? His father. That comes down for 1,000 generations. They know how to do it. You know, they get the grapes and you jump up and down on them and squeeze them out. That's the way to do it. So they know that's the lok parampara. So my teacher said, it's the tradition in Braj, it's lok parampara, so he accepted it's true. That Radha Krishna do the Garva dance with sticks, cha 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 cha. And then this is called the Garva dance. So it's an acceptable, solid evidence and acceptable proof. There's so many amazing facts about the gopis, and the Purnamasi has white hair. Where's that written, Purnamasi? Rupa Goswami heard from some Brajvasi in Barsana. So he put in his book, Radha Krishna Ganadashtipika. Radha Krishna Ganadashtipika is Praman, it's Shastra Rupa Goswami. He's our Mahajan. 6 Goswamis are the final authority. He's telling it. So he's stating the precedents. Precedents that, sometimes you hear things from local people, maybe wrong or maybe right. You have to check with your guru and teachers. So the Manjaris are on the Rasa dance and they're singing and dancing. So there's a future for you. You gotta sing and dance in the Rasa dance. Oh, we're going well. So now so what does Vishaka teach?
Singing and jokes.
Singing and joking. Singing jokes. And then what else do we have? What does Radharani teach?
Kavya.
Oh, Sanskrit wala. India wala. They know the Sanskrit, so they're cutting edge here. Kavya, Natak,
Praheli,
Paheli,
Veena.
Veena. Okay. So tell us in English what it means now.
Poetry, plays,
Riddles, 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 fiddle, riddle, fiddle, 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 your riddles.
riddles and
Veena.
Veena.
Not like it's not a violin. You go like this. Okay, next. You gotta learn all this stuff. Okay, what else? Champakalata, what do you think she teaches? Cooking, because in Govinda Lilamrita, it says she has Champakalata's kunj is famous for her kitchen. So it's easy to remember. Cook and chomp. When you eat, when you chew food, what do you do? It's called chomping. English word chomp. You're chomping on your food. Chomp, chomp, chomp. There's an English word chomp. C-H-O-M-P. You're all Russians and crazy people. Indians, Russians, Italians. You don't know English. I had to teach you English. Chomp. Then you're a stupid guy. You're called chump. And the chump chomps his lunch. Chomping. So it's easy to remember. Champakalata, kitchen, cooking. So I will learn how to cook from Champakalata because she's expert in the science of rasas, flavors. I will take Radharani and Psyches and Krishna into the groves of Radha Kunda in the midday, and I will cook for them a feast that defeats the taste of nectar. What does Champakalata teach?
Cooking.
Cooking. What is this called in Sanskrit? Kunje kunje medite kopalamana salam. Champakalata. Rasavich. Pachana. P-A-C-A-N-A. R-I-S-A. Because rasa means taste. V-I-C. Pachana rasa. Means the 5 different kinds of taste.
Pachana means cooking.
Pachana means cooking. Thank you. Pachana, rasic cooking. Cooking with flavor. Not like khichdi, you know. Flavorful cooking. Not plain buckwheat. Not just plain parathas. Stuffed potatoes, olive, gobi. No gajar. No gajar parathas. Ban hoga. Some say ban. So what is Chitra going to teach? Chitra means painting. So Chitra teaches painting. So the manjaris will go to Chitra, but the special kind of painting, body painting. Like, people use tattoos, paint tattoos, but body painting. As Radha and Krishna enjoy their love sports in the Kunja Lila, they have so many decorations on their foreheads, gobi dots and little leaves, and Krishna has so many designs all over his body. And then everybody's all sweating and everything, and everything gets wiped off and washed off from perspiring. So after the love sports, the manjaris have to come and repaint their faces, all gobi dots, like the mother does to her daughter for some Janmashtami, did to make them all look cool and stuff. So the manjaris have to do that. So Chitra Sakhi will blissfully teach the manjaris how to paint wonderful pictures on the bodies of the intoxicated young couple of Braj. Okay. Tunga Vidya. Vidya means knowledge, and Tunga means strong, deep. Tunga means deep, strong, Tunga. So she has lots of knowledge. Tunga Vidya knows 18 Vedas. She knows 18 Vedic sciences. This is described in other books. Maybe here also. She knows, she's a master. Tunga Vidya knows 18 sciences. She knows Rasa Shastra, Niti Shastra, Vyakaran, Sanskrit, Natya Vidya, Natak Vidya, Akyaya, Sangeet Shastra. Tunga means the summit, the crest, the mountaintop. And Vidya means knowledge. She's a mountaintop of knowledge. She's a Himalayan mountain full of knowledge. And the 18 Veda, here's what she knows. Tunga Vidya knows Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda, 4 Vedas. She knows Shiksha, this means teaching, or Kalpa, this is pre-Vedic scriptures. Vyakaran, Nirukta, Jyotish, Dhatugan, science of minerals, Vedanta Darshan, Gyan, Vimamsak Darshan, Karma, Nyaya Darshan, logic, Vaisheshika Darshan, philosophical system of Kannada, Sankhya Darshan, Patanjali Yoga Sutras, Puranas, and Dharma Shastras. Jayo. So all we're going to do, we're going to go to Tunga Vidya. We're not going to learn all those things. But Tunga Vidya will teach the various Vedic sciences. So you have to be a smart manjari, you can't be a stupid manjari. The study is Sandarbhas. And listen, read all this 660 lectures, 600 posts, 660 posts. And hear all those Sunday satsangs from 2014. You're way behind. You got initiated first and got qualified later. What is this? That's around backwards. In the lake, in the lake of Saki. What does Tunga Vidya teach?
18
Vedic sciences. Not astronomy, biology. Vedic science. There's also mundane science. Vedic science. Philosophy and Jyotishi and all this stuff. In the lake, she will teach you how to quickly and artfully string necklaces of jewels and pearls and gunja and flowers. So mala seva, in the lake, because all these things get busted and broken. In Rasta dancing, all the malas get ripped to shreds. And in Kunjali, all the malas, Gunja mala gets ripped to shreds. And manjaris have to go and pick up all the beads and put them back, string them back together, put them back. Sometimes it describes the manjaris go in the morning. If you go in the morning, then it's, if you go to a football game, after the game, and there's all cell phones flying around. It's your cell phone. You just pick it up and put it in your pocket. And there's janitors or people lose their wallets and everything. So that janitors bonanza. Janitors score big then. There's a big concert. Like the pandits on the Sangha, they're waiting for people, because people get so bewildered when they come to Braj. They take a bath in Radha Kunda, and they go in ecstasy, and they leave their pocketbooks on the Sangha. I watched so many times the pandits would grab it, they go in a pocketbook, take a phone or wallet, and they run up and go hide somewhere, come back in 2 hours. This is our trusted pandits. They call you anyway. No, it's just they're surviving. But in the lake, it teaches how to string beautiful necklaces, gunjamalas, flowers, jewel necklaces. So sometimes when the manjaris come in the morning to sweep the kunj, they go in the morning to sweep the kunj and clean out the kunj. They find pearls lying all over the place, and they string those pearls and they wear them as Mahaprasad. It's like if you go you're a pujari, and you go in the morning and do the seva, and you see that the pujari from the night before forgot to take his condensed milk. Because they offer condensed milk to these. He put in a nice Bisleri bottle. He emptied all the condensed milk into a Bisleri bottle. He's going to go take that drink and go to sleep in the Brahmacharya ashram. 1 liter of kheer. But he forgot in his ecstasy. So he forgot. So you come in to wake up the D's. You say, oh, good. And you take it. You wake up the D's and you go and you get it. The guy comes to the D. Where's my kheer? I don't know. I see. So the manjaris come in, they get all the pearls from the country, and they string them and they keep them for themselves. So there's just a few manjaris are told here. Oh, there's one other. Oh, there's a few more. This is Ranga Devi. Oh, Rangadevi, please teach me the art of skillfully dancing so I can dance in step with Radha Govinda Yugal's rasa dance and offer them betel nuts to enhance their pleasure during the dance. So, this is also all in the verse, this is Stavali. So there's so much proof from our Goswami books that manjaris are in the rasa dance. They're dancing. And Rangadevi, Ranga means play, also means dance. Ranga means dance or play. And so the manjaris are dancing, they're dancing side by side, because Radha and Krishna, they're dancing, they're chewing betel nuts, and they spit it out or give it to a manjari, give it to each other. They want to have fresh betel nuts all the time, pan and betel nuts. So how are they going to get it? They don't stop. It's not like you're driving the freeway and you pull over to get your gas filled, and you pull over, turn off your car, fill up your gas, and go. It's not like that. They keep dancing. There's no pit stop. There's no refueling. They have to refuel in flight. While they're dancing, they have to get refueled. They have to get more tumble. So how are they going to get it? It doesn't fall out of the trees. So manjari has to, because they're dancing wild, Holly Sucka dance and all different kind of dances they're doing. So the manjaris have to dance and give them tumble at the same time, put it in their mouth. Krishna just say, put it in his mouth, put it around his mouth. So they have to learn how to expertly dance in time, in tune, in tal, and beat with Radha and Krishna and the rasa dance. And Ranga Devi teaches that expert dancing. So who teaches expert dancing? Ranga Devi. And a place where they have plays, and it's called Ranga Mahal. They're here to Ranga Mahal. Ranga Mahal means a place of play, a play place. Play where there's drama, there's music, performances, all kinds of things.
Rangasthalam also we have. Rangasthalam.
Rangasthalam, yeah. Sports stadium. Rangasthalam, in modern language, Rangasthalam is sports stadium. Right? That's what they call sports stadium. In Roman times, they had a Colosseum. Feed the Christians to the lions. good fun, huh? As long as you're not a Christian. Okay, now Sudevi. What's Sudevi famous for? Sudevi's kunj is green in color. Because green is the color of envy. And when you're gambling, you're full of it brings out all your envy. When you gambling tables are always green. Green or red, usually green. Usually green. Whereas a table where it's throwing dice or gambling is green. So her whole kunj is green. Sudevi's kunj is green. In her kunj, she has a special room, special kunj where Radha Krishna gamble. In Sudevi's kunj, the parrots are green, they're also green, but the peacocks are green, everything's green there. The trees are green, the roses are green, the malika flowers are green, everything's green. Everything's green. The ground is green, the trees are green, the flowers are green, all the birds are green. The parrots are all green parrots, they're also already green. But the peacocks are all green parrots, green peacocks. Pretty cool, huh? Green trees are green. All the flowers are green. So it's there, Sudev is going to teach me to be expert in dice. Oh, Sudev, please teach me dice game. So with my eyes, I can make clever hints to help Priyaji defeat Sham. So gambling is all about how clever you are, how vidagda, how clever you are. So Radharani, so the mantra is looking at Krishna with his dice, and she's seeing something. She communicates with her eyes. Radharani, throw like this, right? And she scores boxcars. You know what boxcars means? It means 6 and 6 on 2 dice. Called boxcars. The numbers go 1 to 6 on dice, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 means boxcars. You don't know, but so in Sanskrit it says dasa. I don't know, dasa means 10, but whatever. So Sridevi teaches how to throw dice. Gambling is not permitted for devotees. When you go there, you can drink and gamble. you drink Radharani Prasadi wine and take part in gambling. That's the funny thing. Anyway. That's it in this Satsang Kalpa Prakasha Stotram. That's what the manjris learn. But we see in Vilakusa Manjri, there's 3 verses where Tulsi Manjri repeats the same ideas. So we'll look at those verses about Psyches teaching the Manjris. Verse 89, 90, and 91. Vilakusa Manjri. O Radharani, because we learned that Radharani teaches, what does Radharani teach? Kavya, Natak, Bailey, Veena. But she also teaches Kavya means poetry. But songs also be poetry. So in verse 89, she says, O Radharani, when will you shyly take me far away from your Psyches to a cave in Govardhan Hill to teach me beautiful songs and different tunes there? Divyagan. Divyagan means playful. Because the word divya means brilliant, means playful, means transcendental. So these are all love songs that Radharani teaches. Because sometimes in Kunja Lila, Krishna faints. He becomes Ananga, right? Ananga, he faints. He becomes Radharani overpowers him in loving pastime. Krishna, he goes unconscious. He loses his body. Fainting means you can't function. You're out. You're unconscious. So he becomes Ananga. So at that time, Radharani gives a signal to the manjri. Sing that love song I taught you. Go to the cave and go down. So manjri starts singing. Love song Radharani wrote. That's very nice. You can read that. You can read that how Radharani teaches his love song. Beautiful song, different tunes. That's verse 89. Verse 90. This is all Radharani teaching. Okay, verse 90. Verse 90. Well, this is different, a little different. It says that Oh Radharani, oh Devi, when will I shyly lower my head when I'm with all the Psyches? And Lita Psyche asks you to lovingly recite some beautiful romantic poetry to me. So Lita Psyche wants Radharani to recite some romantic poetry. So that really puts Radharani on the spot. But she doesn't, because romantic poetry means poetry about her intimate affairs with Krishna, which she doesn't want to reveal so much to the Psyches. So it's a little awkward. But by doing this, Lita's arranging for the Manjari to learn how to recite romantic poetry. It's kind of repeated as first verse. Next verse is 91. And I combine both of these because in the Tika, in the verse it says, this is a Radha Kunda verse about Radha Kunda, verse 91 of Ilakusamanjali. Radharani is teaching Veena. We heard from Swasankalpa Prakasha Stotram, also from Savali. Das Goswami Tulsi Manjari is revealing its aspirations to learn from the Psyches. He sent well Radharani teaching how to play Veena. But sometimes, some places, it explains that Radharani takes some Manjari to a cave and teaches her how to play Veena. I have a painting of that in my room, done by Yugo Priya, original painting. So that's nice. So this is verse 91. Radharani, when will you teach me how to play the Kachari Veena? Kachari means turtle. Like not a box turtle, land turtle, but sea turtle, like a Radha Kunda turtle. They're kind of flat. The back isn't bumpy. Like there's a box turtle has a high back. This is like a flying saucer type back, You know, it goes like you've seen it. It goes like gradual rise. So Radharani will take me into a grove. She'll take me into a grove on the banks of Radha Kunda. So where will she take me? She'll take me into Vishaka's Kunj. So Radharani will take me into Vishaka's Kunj and teach me how to play the Kachapi Veena. Kachapi Veena is a small Veena, because the Veena has two very big gourds, like sitars, like big gourd, dried up pumpkins or something like that. But Kachari Veena is only one. I think Kachari Veena has one gourd. It's small, it's flatter. It's more portable. You put it in your backpack.
Narduni, will he play that?
He plays a big one.
He carry that.
No, it carries itself. It's a person, it's transcendental. It's part of it's Divya Vastu. I'm not joking, I'm telling the truth. It's like Sudarshan Chakra. Sudarshan's a chakra, but it's also a person. It's a form of Vishnu. He's a gatekeeper. When Krishna needs a chakra, it becomes a chakra. Cuts the eagle's head off. Shishapal, shoot. Ganapati Bhagavan. So these are some, how the Psyches, Radharani and Chief Psyches teach the new Manjaris different arts. Jai Radhe. Any questions? Questions. Small group today. People are afraid of rain. Came on a motorcycle. Get wet. Is it raining on the way here? Maybe on the way back. When Krishna, when the We're talking about going back to Vrindavan on a motorcycle with your husband and watch out for the rain. But just meditate on this Leela. Indra came to destroy Brajvasis in Vrindavan with so much rain. I'm going to record it. Indra came to destroy Brajvasis in Vrindavan with rain. And Krishna lived up Govardhan Hill. Kiraj Dharan Ki Jai. Kiraj Baba Ki Jai. Kiraj Dharan Ki Jai. Bol Kiraj Dharan Ki Jai. Well, this guy got knocked off here. How many microphones he got here? Poor little bumblebees. Brahmas of Brahmar. So it explains in the commentaries that Krishna was in Nandagram and he had to run down here to Govardhan. He had a beautiful pugri. He just got dressed and he was looking really good. Very beautiful. And he said he ran. It was raining like anything. It was raining, so he had to come save the Rajvasis. So he said he ran from Nandagram all the way to Govardhan and picked up Govardhan, and he didn't get a drop of water on his turban. Not a drop of water on his turban or on his cloth. So how did he do it? So how did Krishna do it? He ran between the raindrops. So this is Krishna, Bhagavan. Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan. Anoraniya means he's smaller than the smallest. He enters inside the atom. Inside the atom, Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan means Viratarup. Viratarup, he's so big, he's so grand. You can't get to the end of him. So Krishna, so you learn this art, Kushal. You drive your motorcycle between the raindrops, so you get back your drive. Anything's possible. This is magic land of Braj. Yogamaya is working here. Also Mama. Watch out.
Are the 64 arts are different?
Is there a question?
Yes.
Bolo. George say Bolo.
Are these 64 arts, are they different from 64 qualities that Krishna has?
Yeah, you go. Well, what do you say?
Means Jiva has only 50 qualities, but these are different.
The question is asked, are 64 qualities different from the 64 arts? The answer is yes. Krishna has 64 qualities. 64 arts are different. You can read my Gayatri book, Gayatri Maya. All the 64 arts are listed there. And also in BBT, Brahma Samhita, BBT publication, Brahma Samhita, in the purport that lists all the 64 arts. Sanskrit names and explanation. Should know that. Come on. Goofball question. Question. Okay, tell me what is the question. Radhe.
My question is about the lila in the kunja of Radha Kunda, because in Sudevi Kunja they play dice, but in other kunja there are a specific lila for each kunja, or only like Sudevi Kunja is a specific lila?
I can't understand what you're saying. Can you explain a little more?
If in
You understand what she said? Wait, he'll tell me. Go ahead.
Like in Sudevi Kunja is going on some particular lila, they playing dice.
Yeah.
And she's asking, in another kunjas, what lilas are going on another
Dice
kunjas?
be played there also.
Other
Dice be
kunjas.
played in other kunjas or it's
Of
only
Radha Kunda.
Hey, you guys move over. Move over. Move back. And yeah, move back, Ganapati. Go back. Back. Back up. We got 10 feet behind. Oh, you don't want. You're not gonna. Ganapati's using his elephant, Bob. Sit. Okay. Well, you're not. You're nowhere. You're blocking the gate. Sit here. And you get in from the door. Come in more. Sit over here. I don't know. Or sit here or something. Yeah. Okay. What's the question? I lost the question. Oh, different leelas to different kunjas.
Kunjas of Radha Kunda.
It doesn't tell exactly, because if you read Govinda Lila Amrita or Krishna Bala Amrita, describes the Madan Lila Radha Kunda, and they go to Lita Kund and they have Joan Lila Lita Kund, and they have Yoga Pit Puja and Lita Kund. You know, but it says they're wandering from kunja to kunja. They go to Champak Lata's kunja and they have a big feast. They go to Sudevi's kunja. You can put it all together. You get the answer to go into the Amrita. But it doesn't. Just a few are mentioned. Lita's kunja is what they do there, and because they do Bambihar. Bambihar, they go to all the different kunjas. They pass through all the different wandering through the forest. They wander through all the different kunjas. They eat fruits and flowers. They smell flowers and eat fruits in different kunjas. They have a picnic. It's not every kunja is not told. Only a few kunjas specifically told. Okay, Radhe Sham, Haribol, right. How's everything with you? Okay,
Yes,
surviving.
yes,
Surviving married life. That's great hero. Hero on heroin. Well, glories. Stay brahmachari, man. Don't get married. Don't be stupid. Okay, let's have some questions. You have a question, sir? Okay, I'll answer your question. Go ahead, Bola.
Maharaj, last time I asked you which are the most important books to read. But when I try reading a few books, like I don't feel like I'm understanding much. So,
What books are you reading?
I tried reading a couple of books, like a few pages of Bhakti Sandarbha.
Well, that's up there. You're just a new devotee, you know? Yeah, well, it's,
Few pages of Rag Vatma Chandrika.
yeah, that's not necessary this time.
So, Maharaj, like, what should I do? How should I approach systematically reading books?
You got your phone recording this or what? Record it and they have your answer. You're asking a question, you'll forget it when you walk out the door. You won't know what I said, so record it. I got a recorder, but that's mine.
I listen to you on SoundCloud.
Okay, I hope it works this one. So to get a good understanding of the beginning of Bhakti, you should read First Canto, Chapter 2, with the commentaries. Bhanu Swami translated the commentaries of Vishnu Chakravarti. Read First Canto, Chapter 2. That's the essence of whole Bhakti Bhajan, Sambandha Abhideya Prayojana. And it's very clearly explained. You can read BBT Prabhupada's commentaries and read Bhanu Swami's commentaries. First Canto, Chapter 2. Okay? Canto 1, Chapter 2. And all the famous verses, you'll see it. You look in Prabhupada's Shloka book, the whole chapter is there in the Shloka book. Probably every verse of Chapter 2, Vasudeva Bhagavati, Vasudeva, Nasareshu Bhadreshu, all those verses are for Chapter 2. And the commentaries of Vishnu are very enlightening. And then you read Bhagavad Gita Bhanu Swami translated Bhagavad Gita commentaries by Bali Vidyabhushan, and Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. Read those, are very enlightening. And read the 11th canto of Bhagavatam, Uddhava Gita. Because there's many teachings, there's Navayogendras and different teachings. Read the teachings of Krishna's teaching Uddhava. It's called Uddhava Gita. It's the first 24, I forget, certain chapters. About 15 chapters of 11th canto. Read that, give you a good overview. Because it's like the Gita, but it's more detail of the Gita. Bhagavad Gita is Krishna's teaching to Arjuna, but the Uddhava Gita is an expansion of those teachings. Much more deeper explanation of Trigunas and everything. The 5 subjects of the Gita. What are the 5 subjects of the Gita?
Time, karma, jiva, maya.
Prakriti, Ishvara. 5 subjects of Bhagavad Gita are God and the jiva and the world, and karma and kala. Which one is temporary?
Karma.
Yeah. Which ones are eternal?
Jiva.
Prakriti is eternal. The Maya Jagat is eternal. The jiva is eternal. Kala is eternal. And Ishvara Bhagavan Sri Krishna is eternal. And we're eternally in ignorance and eternally in the material world, boss. So get some knowledge and do bhakti bhajan and take diksha and get out of this world. That's what we have to do. So, Bhakti Sandhara is a little high, a little hard to digest. Have you read Prabhupada's books?
Yes, Maharaj.
Which one?
Like Bhagavad Gita, I have read.
Nectar of Devotion?
Nectar of Devotion, 19 chapters. I didn't go ahead of that. But now I am thinking.
Read Nectar of Devotion, it's a very good book. Bhanu Swami translated with commentaries of Jiva Goswami Vishwanath. You get that? That's good. Get more understanding. Very good. He did a good job. Basically, he did a good job. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. It's in 2 parts. Second part is really all about prema tattva and everything. Maybe not so relevant, but at least the first part. You buy the first part. It's a costly book, 800 rupees or something. Or you get it online or something. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, that's a very good book. And Teaching of Lord Chaitanya. You read that book?
No, Maharaj.
Oh, this is ISKCON books. These are great books. These are the books I read before I joined. Teaching of Lord Chaitanya is a great book. It's very simply written and very nice. It's a summary of the whole Chaitanya Charitamrita. Ramananda Samvad, Sanatan Shiksha, Rupa Shiksha, Ramananda Samvad, everything's there. Very good book, Teaching of Lord Chaitanya. It's in Hindi also. I don't know how good it is in Hindi though. Hindi ISKCON books aren't so good. Translations aren't good. Because, you're a beginning student, but the first canto, chapter 2, is very important for the commentaries. It probably took the whole verses out and put in the shloka book. That's how important it is. Because it describes everything from Shraddha to Prema, and by sequence of verses. I wrote some posts on those verses also. But, that's a very important chapter. I mean, because the Bhagavatam is a hard thing to digest. But this chapter is very important. This chapter, first canto, chapter 2, and 11th canto are necessary to read. 10th canto was our Rasgula and rubbery, Krishna Lila and Vrindavan. You read one time Mathura Lila, one time Dwarka Lila, then back to Vrindavan Lila, and then just keep reading 39 chapters Vrindavan Lila. Chapter 1 to 39, read it 1,000 times over, 1,000 times over, 1,000 times over, 1,000 times over. Mathura Lila, Dwarka Lila, you read once, okay. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Dwarka Lila, Bhagavan ki Jaya. Mathura Shri Krishna ki Jaya. But Vrindavan Leela, chapter 1 and 39, and chapter 46 and 47. And there's some chapters that are important also. Chapter 46, 10th canto, chapter 46, 47. Uddhava, it's Brahma Gita, Uddhava comes from Vrindavan. Chapter 65, Balaram returns to Vrindavan. Chapter 82, Krishna meets Vrishvasis at Kurukshetra. Chapter 82, 10th canto, chapter 65, chapter 46, 47. This is all about gopis and Krishna interacting, and so very anukuya for Rag Bhakti and Gopi Bhav. Radhe Radhe. Nice thing about harmonium, nice thing. Very nice. Nice, Kushal. Scored big. Good score. What other books we can read here? Nectar Instruction, verse number 8 through 11. Because the first, other ones you can't follow, don't even think about it. First instruction, Vacho Vega Master, forget about that. Vachu and Tadati Pratigiri, you don't have any love, so you can't exchange love with anybody. You don't have any love. Tadati Pratigiri, Bhakti, you know. Just eat prasad and have a good time. Okay, good. But 8, 9, 10, 11, they're about Rag Marg and Gopi Bhav. 8, 9, 10, 11, negative instruction. 4 important ones. Vachravega Masakaravaji, oh, forget it. That's step 1. That's step 1. But anyway, let's go to step 8. Skip over step 8. You should read the whole book and realize all the teachings, but for Rag Marg, you can get an idea what is the power, what is the significance of Radha Kunda. One good book try not to ask. Babaji's books are very good. He's got something for you there. What's going on?
Questions from the class.
Questions from online, offline. Wait a second. None of us Babaji has very good books and very good commentaries, but they're mostly for Rag Marg. He has one commentary on Shikshastakam, it's very good. He has one book called Guru Tattva Vigyan.
Yes.
That's a very good book.
That is the Guru book that you recommend?
Huh?
That is the Guru book that you generally recommend?
No, that book is another book. It's not available for sale. I can send it.
Okay.
But that, you have initiation? You took a Diksha?
No.
Why don't you take Diksha, you get that book.
Okay.
First you get his Guru, then you get the Guru book. Okay. Ramacharji, you have a question?
Like recently I came across some devotees who are practicing for last 50 years or so in Gaudiya Vaisnava and ISKCON and some devotees.
50 years.
Like one devotee is like 96 years old. He's from Gaudiya Vaisnava.
Wow.
He's,
Great soul, 96 years old, Jai
He
Ho.
preaches Harinam. He's a Grihastha, but he just preaches Harinam.
Very
He
good,
preaches
okay,
Harinam.
very
He got
good.
instruction to preach about Harinam. So I heard from few devotees like that. Like they mentioned about chanting 64 rounds daily, which was like Mahaprabhu's desire that his devotees do. He mentioned.
No, it's not. Lord Chaitanya didn't order anyone to chant 64 rounds.
He tells that I will eat only in Lakpati's house.
You know, you can't just take something out of context. When you're quoting a shastra, you have to quote the whole chapter. You can't just take one verse and make a whole pramana out of it. It's Kala Desham Patra. When instruction is given, you have to consider Kala Desham Patra. Kala means the time, Desh means the place, and Patra means the recipient. Patra literally means recipient. Who's the instruction given to? Who are the persons? Time, place, and we say time, place, and circumstance is not the right translation. is Kaladeshan Patra. Patra means person, recipient. So the Brahmins were, because Lord Chaitanya was being invited by Brahmins to their houses for prasadam, because he only eat hands from Brahmins. So he had so many invitations, he couldn't deal with them. So one day he said, "I want to eat from a Lakpati." He said, "We're Brahmins, we don't have any money, we're cursed by Lakshmi Devi, because Bhrigu Muni kicked Krishna, kicked Vishnu, so Lakshmi cursed Brahmins to be poor after that. So that, we're all poor. Like, look at this guy, he's poor." They're rich in wisdom, they were smart guys, Brahmins. Lakshmi cursed them, but Saraswati blessed them. So Lakshmi doesn't give them immediately money, but they use their brain to make money with their brain. If you're not a Brahmin, you're cheating and you get Lakshmi by cheating and lying. That's the standard way people make money. Brahmins can use their brain and get money. That's a joke. But anyway, but the thing is, there was getting so many invitations. So they said, "We're poor." He said, "No, it means you chant 64 rounds." So that's all. He didn't say, "Oh, Gaudiya Vaisnava should chant 64 rounds." It's time, place, and circumstance. That's all the 64 rounds means. That.
Even Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
You're a disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati?
I heard even Prabhupada wanted devotees to chant 64 in the beginning, but because they just were
Anyway, what's the point you're trying to make? What is your question, and what's the point you're trying to make? 64 rounds is a good thing, but it's not the only thing. It's not, it's not. There's no order. No order for Gaudiya Vaishnavas have to chant 64 rounds. Nowhere in Chaitanya Bhagavad or Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Maharaj, anywhere.
I was serving in the temple, chanting 16 rounds or more according to whatever time I had, and then doing my services and attending some classes and doing my reading. These are the things I was doing. But
You have faith in Guru. You have faith in Guru. You get everything. 7th Canto Bhagavatam, 15th chapter, 25th verse. Write it down. 7:15:25. '26 is even better. 26 says, yes yet, Sakshat Bhagavati. Yes, Sakshat Bhagavati. And all the commentaries on that verse, 7th canto, 15th chapter, 26th verse, says, yes, Sakshat Bhagavati, that the Guru is directly Bhagavan. And all the commentaries don't say he's a representative of Bhagavan. He's equal to Swayam Bhagavan. The Guru is equal to Krishna. But he has a human side. That's why there's verses that say you shouldn't see the human side of the Guru. That's not Bharat. Just see that he's a divine personality. He's directly Krishna. So verse 25, it says, Etat Sarvam, Guru Bhakti Yanjasa. Very quickly you can attain everything by Guru Bhakti. 7:15:25. You have a Bhagavatam on your phone?
Online, yes, Maharaj.
Huh?
Yes, Maharaj.
Very good. That's nice. You see that verse? Because before this verse, before 25 verse, there's 24 verses, and Narada Muni is explaining how to get free from lust. You get free from lust by vivek, by exercising vivek. How to get free from greed, do charity. How to get free from trigunamaya. He says, how to get free from Maya. He says, but all etat saram, all these things, etat saram, all these things I've already told you, you can get free by love of Guru. So don't underestimate the power of Guru. Guru is Bhagavan. But people, they doubt, they have so many doubts. Oh, how is he Bhagavan? He's like Bhagavan, he's represented. That verse 7, 25, 26. You look at all the commentary to the verse, he says directly Bhagavan. It's true that he's a representative of Bhagavan. He's not Bhagavan, he's not Krishna. I can't create universes. I can't enter the atom. I can't enter your heart. I can't read your mind. But when he's acting as Guru, he's speaking as Guru, he's absolute, and he has all the power of Bhagavan with him. Sarvadeva Maya Guru. So your guru tells you to chant 16 rounds and do service, you do that, you get prema by that. Boss, let everyone do what they do. I don't care what they do. I have my guru Agya, I have my guru Agya, my Prabhupada Desh, my guru Agya, my guru Shraddha, my guru Vishwas. I don't need anybody else. I don't need anybody else. You do your thing. Go. You chant your 150 rounds. Okay. It's not by numbers. It's by attitude and by bhav. The goal is bhav and prem. A simple person, if we're developing that attitude of submission, sharanagati bhav, and dependence, submission, dependence on Bhagavan, on Krishna, in Bhagavan before us as Guru, we'll get all perfection that way. Bhagavan and Krishna are one. They were the one tattva. Says Guru Krishna Prasadi Bhai Bhakti Lata Beach. You get the Bhakti Lata from Krishna and Guru. They act as one. First Krishna enters your heart, creates Bhakti interest. Then Krishna gets out of your heart and appears as Guru gives you Diksha. So it's Krishna and Guru is one entity. As all the Shastras say is one. Sakshat Taritve Natsamasaster. People are they're faithless in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga people don't have much faith. Faith is the problem. Shraddha, Vishwas. There's so many God men, so many cheaters and God men, so people, all bogus. I saw a YouTube movie. Someone had challenged his Sadguru. Are you a fake guru? the title of the movie is, Are you a fake guru? He's called Sadguru. So people have lost faith. They don't have faith. Kali Yuga, there's no faith. Kali Yuga is an age of faithlessness. I don't have faith in my husband. My husband's cheating on me. I'm sure he is. I don't have faith in my husband. I don't have faith in my wife. She's cheating on me. I'm sure she's going out at that brahmacharya in the kirtan party. No, it's a fact. People don't have faith. They don't have faith. I don't have faith in my mother. I think my mother is, it's not my mother, it's somebody else. It gets crazy, but it sounds crazy. But this is the way it is in Kali Yuga. So you have a Sadguru, you have a guru, you have faith in, just follow and don't listen to anybody else. Just put your If anybody tells us anything about your guru, run away or beat him up or whatever. First beat him up, then run away. But one man's food is another man's poison. If you eat 99-year-old guy chanting 5 lakhs a day, that's great. You offer pranams to him and do seva to him, and beg for some small particle of rice from his plate, some Mahaprasad. Do seva is such a great soul. Everybody's path is different, but the perfection comes by attitude. The perfection is bhav and prem. Bhav and prem is having a pure heart. Being saralata. Saralata being simple, straightforward, pure. Kam krodho moha matsarya kshordye, sub out. Be simple, straightforward, innocent, kind, loving. There's all kinds of bhajan, all kinds of paths. But you follow your guru and you got success. Otherwise, what's the purpose of guru? You have guru, you have Krishna. You have no guru, you have no Krishna. If you don't have faith that this guru is Krishna, then keep going. Keep looking. There's millions of gurus to choose from. Black ones, white ones, brown ones. Chinese ones, Russian ones, French ones, all kinds of different countries, all kinds of gurus. But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said in English book, Sri Chaitanya's teachings, it's a collection of his articles, I said 1,000 times, one should be ready to search the whole world over for a Sadguru. So look, the whole world, got to take you some time. Just go to India, save your airfare. Just come to India on a one-night ticket, and you're Indian already. So you're Indian now. So you got a good birth. You're born in India. land of Dharma, Dharma Bhumi. Where are you born?
Andhra Pradesh.
He's my friend. We studied BTech together.
Oh, one of your Tamil, Andhra Pradesh, AP.
Deepak.
Oh,
He-
Deepak. Vishwadeepak.
He's a boat guy. He's a bhakt. He's in Mahabhav.
He was very, very thin. I am seeing after 20 years, 15 years or something. He was very, very thin, like you.
Yeah, well, he went to Vrindavan and go, Monkey Hari's Mahaprasad.
I'm meeting after 15 years.
You're the same weight. He got a little. Are you a Brahmin?
No.
He's a Brahmin. They're supposed to be big, you know. So you say he's a big Brahmin. Shouldn't be Patla. What are you doing? You gonna ask another question now?
Regarding the same thing which you mentioned.
Okay, here we go again. Same thing again.
When I started my practice of Krishna consciousness, I had that faith in whoever was training me.
How many years ago?
2005, I started.
2005, 17 years. My God. That's a long time, 17 years. So what have you accomplished? What have you realized? Ask him in Hindi.
What do you realize?
Realize that
Kya anubhuti? Kya anubhuti?
this is the best process for human form of life to attain perfection. Prabhupada has given the best process, bhakti process. And he has given the whole setup for attaining it.
Okay, I agree. Okay, what's your question?
So
Put him on the
I
spot.
had some inquiries, they got answered, and I started practicing spiritual life. And then I had a desire to join military, then I understood that is not useful, then I tried to join Lord Chaitanya's military.
Lord Chaitanya's army.
So then I had the faith, I was going ahead.
What's the question?
But
Question.
At certain point, I saw the people who were training. I like not lost faith, but the faith is reduced.
What? What's that?
The faith is reduced in whom I am getting trained by. I am not getting trained by my guru exactly. I just get to hear his lectures. If any inquiry, I cannot directly contact with my spiritual master. So,
Yeah.
And I was faithfully following the guide whom I had. I went on, but at a certain point, I saw some things, or then I also saw some seniors in the temple. Then the faith reduced. I cannot tell it's lost, but it's reduced.
Yeah, that's bad. So what do you want to say?
So when you told about the faithlessness, I was thinking maybe I was faithless, that's why I had these things. When I was thinking I was not faithless, the faith is reduced. I just thought, then with this situation, then how to, because I don't have direct access to my guru. I just can hear him, that's all.
Right, hearing
I cannot write
hearing
if I
is
also-
also good. Hear from advanced Vaishnavas and try to meet them and hear them directly as much as possible. Direct hearing is much more powerful than hearing from tapes and YouTube movies, etc.
Because from that hearing also, I take what I want. In the sense, like selective hearing we are called. You just, what I need,
That's natural. You take when you go shopping, you don't buy everything in the shop.
but if you have direct, then the guru will he will chastise you, correct you, and then take you right.
So what do you want from me?
So that's why I had this doubt, like when I heard others about then like chanting. I'm trying to chant more rounds, not like 64, because I have my service also.
The main thing to keep enlivened is you have to develop your personal relationship with Radha and Krishna. The goal is to prem seva Radha and Krishna. That's the goal. Whether we take another birth or we don't take another birth, the goal is to serve the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna with love in Vrindavan. That's the goal.
But if I want to try that this life, I don't want to take one more life. I am scared of the middle world. My desire is I want to from the inside the endeavor part.
Okay,
I want to
move to Vrindavan and serve Radha and Krishna. Raghunath Das Goswami in Savali, he says if you want to enter the ocean of love of Krishna, you have to do three things. If you want, this is in Savali by Raghunath Das Goswami, he said you want to enter the Sham ocean of Ras, which means the ocean of love of Krishna. He called it Sham Rasa Sindhu. You want to enter the ocean of love of Krishna, you have to do three things. One thing, you have to live in Rajadam, you have to live in Vrindavan. Two, you have to associate with Rasika Bhaktas that are talking about Radha and Krishna. Three, you have to worship Radha and Krishna in the mood of a gopi. Gopi Bhav. If you do these three things, you'll attain perfection in human life. Guaranteed. Live in Vrindavan, have faith that Radharani will take care of you, and you just do madhukari, bake rotis here and there. You'll be successful. This is a guaranteed fact. There's five limbs of bhakti called Panchanga Bhakti and Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. What are the Panchanga Bhakti?
Deity worship,
Srimad Priti Seva.
Archavidya Seva, Nam Kirtan.
Mathura Vasa Stale. Live in Mathura Mandal. The five called Panchanga Bhakti. They're repeated twice in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. One is live in Vrindavan. The other is serve Vaishnavas. Harinam Sankirtan. Study the Bhagavad Srimad Bhagavatam and Jiva Goswami's commentary, especially the 10th canto, chapter 1 through 39. And the fourth one is worship Giriraj, worship Thakurji. Shri Murti Shraddha Seva. Serve the Murti of Krishna with faith. So I told you the same thing, basically. 17 years is too long. Move to Vrindavan and serve Radha Krishna Bhas. Don't waste your life anymore. You want to distribute books, live in the Vrindavan temple, sell books in the temple. Whatever. Everything can be adjusted. You live in Vrindavan, you get perfection. You live in Vrindavan and die in perfection, you go to Radha Krishna. That's right. Believe it or not, I can just cite so many shastras to back it up also.
I was doing parikrama of the Radha Kunda in Shambhu, and I had a desire to meet you and ask you this, and I didn't know where you stay. I came across them, and they told we are going to meet Maharaj. And I just,
Oh, these guys. These are nice. I like these guys.
We stumbled upon.
You have one? Yeah, I gave you one. No? I didn't give you one. It's my card. Call me anytime. Here's my number. You know, that's a popular number. Everyone has my number. That's the thing. Can't get any privacy. Anyway, do it. Don't hesitate. I have a phrase in English. It's easier to get forgiven than it is to get permission. In America, there's a phrase, it's easier to get forgiven than it is to get permission.
To get permission.
I'll give you an example. Your father is angry with you. You know, you're a teenager, and your girlfriend wants to go to the movies. Wants to go to a drive-in movie. You drive your car to the movie, you know. But she wants to go somewhere. And so your father said, so last week you came late with the car, and your father said, next Saturday night I'm not giving you the car. You can't have my car. You can't go. You go walk. You take a bicycle. Good. So next Saturday comes. Your father's watching TV and you fall asleep. So you go, oh, my girlfriend's calling me. And you take the car keys. You go out. You steal the car without your father's permission. And you meet your girlfriend and you go and study Bhagavatam together. No, that's what you should do. Husband and wife should study Bhagavatam together. Come on. What you got? What's on your mind? And what kind of people are you? So then you come back about 1 o'clock or whatever, after reading the whole Bhagavatam. And your father is mad. He's really angry. So, but you got your work done. You got to study the Bhagavatam with your girlfriend. So your father says, "You nonsense, he says, and then you say, "Oh, Dad, I'm sorry you were asleep. I didn't want to wake you. I know you're so tired. You worked so hard in work. I didn't want to wake you up. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I won't do it again. I promise you. Please forgive me." Oh, okay, son, go to bed. So you ask permission, you say no. But you took it, you didn't get permission, but you got forgiven. So everything, win-win situation. So your guru, your local authority may say, this, that, the other thing. You just come here and then say, "Where's so-and-so?" "I'm here." I didn't give you permission. You gave permission to your temple commander, regional director, this one, that one, and CM and DM and DP and STP and PTS and all these guys. "Oh, I'm sorry, please forgive me." What are you doing? I'm living in Vrindavan town in Streamworks. Okay. Just like that. Bharata Bhunta Hoyle Manusha Janma Jara Janma Sartak Kari Parakarva Sartak Sartak. You should fulfill your human life, become pure devotee in this life. Don't waste any more time running around Tamil Nadu or whatever places. This guy, the skinny guy, moved to Vrindavan. You become like him, Chuck. Now you come to it, you Jor. You're Kanjor, he was Kanjor, now he's Jor. That's the proof of success of Brajvas. George, I've been 35 years in Braj. Look how Joy. Okay, let's get serious here. Questions? Yogamaya Baba. Line. Let's get line one.
Radhe. I have a question regarding Rati Manjari's nickname, Tulsi. Usually, nickname has a connection with official name or some specific quality of a person. I wonder why is she called Tulsi? Maybe some special lila connected with this.
Question is asked that Raghunath Das Goswami in Govinda Lila Amrita and other places, and also in his own writings, Raghunath Das Goswami, he's always referred to as Tulsi Manjari. Although in Gorgana Sivika it says he's Rati Manjari, but they have many parikaras have the same names, and the name doesn't mean so much. But the common name is Tulsi Manjari. Is there any pastime that happened to explain why he's named Tulsi Manjari? So I have never read any pastime. But the word Tulsi means, Tulsi means incomparable. Tulsi means incomparable. So Tulsi Manjari is incomparable in her service. So I'm just saying that. I can't cite Shastra or some explanation why Tulsi Manjari is always called Tulsi Manjari. But she's obviously incomparable. The two main Manjaris are Rupa and Rati. But Rati in this case means Tulsi Manjari. Rupa Manjari is Rupa Goswami. and Tulsi Manjari is Das Goswami. So the two main Goswamis are Rupa and Rati, Rupa and Raghunath, and Ragmarg, Rupa and Raghunath are explained by Narottam Das Thakur, and also by Krishnadas Rupa Raghunath Padayavakati. I want to always follow Rupa and Raghunath because they're the gurus of Ragmarg. I'm going to go back to the gurus or Rupa Goswami Raghunath Das. So Raghunath Das is Tulsi Manjari, and Krishnadas Kaviraj always refers to Raghunath Das as Tulsi Manjari and Govinda Damrita. So he's incomparable in his intimacy with Radharani and say with Radharani. That's all I can say. That's just my own idea. You have another net question? Any more net question? Nobody's watching on net. No one's here either.
11 people on.
Huh?
11 persons are watching now.
11 persons.
There were about 20 in the beginning, but now 11.
They said this guy's crazy. Started with 20 and ran away. 9 ran away. I don't believe him. Okay. Any questions? Anyway, I see your hand. I'm not blind. Really good.
Is about the lila in the lila of Krishna in the material universe, because the lila when Krishna killed the demons are nitya in the sense that in this universe Krishna killed Putana, and in another universe Krishna also killed Putana, or is like different demons are killed in other universes.
What's the question? The question is about Krishna's eternal leelas. In Laghu Bhagavatamrita by Rupa Goswami and also in other places we have Bhagavatamrita, every single leela Krishna performs is eternal. Every single leela, killing the demons, stealing yogurt, every second of Krishna's leelas is eternal. Like Krishna lifts his hand to play his flute, that just lifting his hand, that leela is eternal. So in some universe, Krishna's killing Putana, killing Shishupal, all the leelas are eternal.
But I don't understand one thing, because when Krishna kills the demon becomes liberated.
Huh?
When Krishna kills the demon enter in the Brahmajyoti. So how is possible?
You know, Krishna, they take different forms. They had different, like it says in Chandogya Upanishad, liberated soul can have 1,020 forms. So whether that's sadhana siddha or nitya siddha, it's not explained. Nitya siddhas can have unlimited forms like Krishna, and not the Rupam. Krishna has no limited forms. Just like when Narada Muni, chapter 59 or 60 of Krishna book, 10th canto Bhagavatam, Narada Muni went to visit Rukmini's palace in Dwarka. I mean, then he expanded himself and entered all the 16,000 palaces at the same time. And in every palace there was one Vasudeva, one Devaki, one Balaram, one Taruka, one Uddhava. All the associates of Krishna were replicated in each palace. So there were 16,000 Tarukas, 16,000 Devaki, 16,000 Vasudevas, and different Krishnas, 16,000 Krishnas, and different queen. So there's an example. Nitya Siddha is expanding in 16,000 times. But the sadhana Siddha, Chandogya Upanishad, is quoted in Brahma Sutra, commentary of Baladev Vidyabhushan. Sadhana Siddhas can expand in 1,020 forms. So the demons, they're all Nitya Siddhas. They're all Krishna associates. So they have unlimited forms, they can be unlimited universes. Even the Goswamis explain in the spiritual world, the demons are there but not in form. Pandit Haridas Shastri said the demons in Goloka Vrindavan, the demons are like holograms. Holograms are like pictographs, like holograms. And when Krishna wants to play with a demon, he activates it. They can come alive and then they go back to sleep. With Krishna, everything Krishna does is eternal. It's like Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu is a form of Krishna. He's creating, he's manifesting, unmanifesting his universe eternally. Manifest, unmanifest, it's eternal. So all Krishna's leelas are eternal. Kicking a chakra to stir it, kicking a car to chakra to stir it. Every leela is going on, every single leela is going on right now eternally. It's inconceivable for the mundane mind, but they're all eternal. That's why when you're meditating on your sadhya and you're doing seva there, you're already doing that in the spiritual world. And when you leave this world, you just enter there. It's a seamless transfer. You leave this body, enter there, doing seva. It's inconceivable. That's how it works.
Thank you very much.
Okay, what's the time now?
5:39.
5:49.
Yes.
39.
39.
5:40.
Some question? You have a question?
Maharaj, is Sanatana Goswami's spiritual form and activities mentioned somewhere?
Snan Goswami, what?
Sanatana Goswami's spiritual form and activities, like we know about Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Goswami.
These Labanga questions about Snan Goswami's forms, Labanga Manjaris, one of the Asta Manjaris. Seva, he does all different sevas. He has a specific seva which I can't remember right now. But yes, he does, like every manjari has a specific one seva they're specialized in, and they do any number of other services according to the need and the time. Just like in Sankalpa Kalpajuma, Vishnu Chakravarti Pad's writing, he's Vinod Valari Manjari. He's pulling on a fan. He's standing outside the kunja, pulling on a ceiling fan, fanning Radha and Krishna in the kunja on the flower bed. And then Rupa Manjari comes up and says, "Oh, stop that, sir. Go pick some flowers." So in the Sankalpa Kalpajuma, he says, "I'll happily give it. Although I'm relishing, I'm looking around Krishna through the holes in the kunja. I'm looking and watching their leelas and doing seva, fanning them. I'll happily give up that seva to follow Rupa Manjari's order for another seva." So the Manjari will do their designated service given to them by Guru eternally, but at any moment they'll do another service according to request of a Sakhi or Rupa Manjari or Guru Sakhi, whatever. Ramacharya, you had a question?
Like when we hear that holy name reveals everything. Nami is there. Nam and Nami are non-different. And in name, Roop, Gun, Leela, everything is there. Nam can reveal Roop, Gun, Leela also. If one takes shelter of the holy name, everything is revealed. So in that case, we do our stipulated services and responsibilities and then take to the chanting process more. Is that,
What's the question?
will that, like how we can get that revelation by taking, how we should take shelter of the holy name, that Ram, Roop, Gun, Leela are revealed within the holy name?
Chant and find out.
Chant and Yosi.
It's not just one thing. Bhakti is multifaceted. So if you read the Bhakti Shastras given by the 6 Goswamis, they explain about the practices of Bhakti. There's two kinds of Bhakti, sadhana Bhakti. One's called Raganuga sadhana Bhakti and one's called Vaidhi sadhana Bhakti. And they both do the same things. They both do hearing, chanting, remembering, worshiping, getting up early, cleaning, following four principles. Everything's the same. Only difference is Ragmarg, their impetus, their inspiration to serve Krishna is they have some attraction to Krishna, some interest, some personal interest and attraction to Krishna. So that's why they're chanting. They're not doing chant, not serving Krishna because it's the order of Shastra or out of fear of going to hell or some suffering or fear of the material world or punishment by Yamaraj or whatever. They're liking Krishna, they have attraction to Krishna, attachment to Krishna. So they're following Ragamarg sadhana. So in Ragamarg sadhana, then there's meditation as one of the practices. Hearing, chanting, remembering Krishna. It's a practice. You physically sit down and try to remember Radha Krishna's form or their pastimes. Holy name, you chant holy name, it will reveal those things when it wants to reveal, because the verses there, Atasi Krishna Namadi, Namavada Gramindra, Sevamake Jivada, Swayameva Swarita. It's a swarti, it's revelation. But chanting Hare Krishna, we chant Hare Krishna, we also meditate. And Rag Marg, you meditate on your Siddhanta, it's told, and Snan Rupa Goswami, Chaitanya Maharaj is describing the Snan Goswami, chapter 22, Madhya Lila, verse 155, 156. Mane Siddhanta, he says, in your mind, think of your Siddhanta and worship Radha Krishna. So he's teaching Raghunaga Bhakti Sadhana. Rupa Goswami heard that instruction from Sanatan. He repeated the same thing in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. First wave, chapter 2, verse 294. Seva Sadhaka Rupena Siddharupena Chatri. In your Sadhaka Rupa, you serve Radha Krishna. In your spiritual body, Siddhaya, you meditate on Radha Krishna, serving Radha Krishna. It's a sadhana, it's a practice. So you're saying Hare Krishna, you're also meditating. So if you're doing that practice of meditating on serving Radha Krishna as a gopi in Vrindavan, doing the seva, then that's the perfection you'll attain. The Holy Name will reveal that to you. But you're just chanting Hare Krishna with no direction, no shape. Where are you going to go? You go into the ozone or whatever. If they talk about you chant Hare Krishna mantra, you should, and study Shastra side by side. If you're chanting properly, you should develop a ruchi for serving Radha Krishna personally, in particular Stairati. That'll come by Sangha, by association with Guru and Vaishnavas. Because we don't have Stairati, is not in the Jiva. Jiva has no Stairati, has no Bhakti, no Bhava, no Prema, no Stairati. Stairati comes from the Guru, from Diksha mantras. If the Guru is fixing Stairati, he passes on to his disciples. So generally, disciples are attracted to a Guru that has a rati like theirs, if they have some rati. So they're attracted to a Guru who speaks like that or acts like, talks about that subject and is interested in that. So everything is controlled by Krishna. It's amazing, I can think about it. Everything happens in its time. Everything, when Krishna is controlling, he makes sure of arrangement. I met this gentleman, Mr. Govinath Das, in 1998 or so. Is that right? 1999. And he just got initiated a month ago. And he's loved me the whole time. I knew that, but it wasn't time, so. I knew he loved me, I knew he surrendered, and knew he's sincere. But he had to go do some things before you could get ready. Krishna arranged. I didn't know. So in 1999, 2023 years, and he never gave up his attachment to me, he never gave up his interest, because it was destined, it's from last life. So some things are beyond our control. You know, Krishna's moving everything. Ishvara Sarvabhutanam. Vidyasiddhiti.
Brahmayan Sarvabhutan, Yantrarudhan
Yantrarudhani Maya. It's a yantra machine. Krishna's moving us here and there. We have to go where the bhav is. Follow your bhav. Love is the primary element. If there's Bhav and there's Bhakti and there's wisdom, then you got a winner. Put your money there. On this black horse. Black horse number 5. Okay. Okay, win the lottery, win the sweet stake. Search the whole world for your Sadguru. Where are you? Where are you? Are you my Sadguru? You're my Sadguru? Okay. No, you're his Sadguru. Good luck. Okay, now there's 20 people, now there's 10 people, now there's 5 people watching on the internet. How many now? 2?
12.
Oh, picked up you. Jai, internet. Okay. Any questions? Questions? Again. Okay, my dear. That's a question.
Maharaj, I was also reading Krishna Eka Comedy.
Really? You can't read Bhagavatam per canto? Okay, go ahead. What
Maharaj, we read all the way till 9th canto. Now we're reading 10th canto.
Okay, good. Very good.
So,
Krishnaka Kamudi you're reading.
Yes.
Very good. Good book.
So, Maharaj, I was just curious, so there are leelas which go through the day, 24 hours in the day. But are those the only leelas that happen with Krishna? Or?
You know, when you're a little kid, they have this thing called kaleidoscope. There's a bunch of little colored pieces of plastic. And you look through, you go like this, and it makes thousands of unlimited patterns. You look this way, one pattern, and you shake it, and go this way. Wow, look at that one. Oh, cool. That's so good. Oh, yeah, that's cool. It's called kaleidoscope. You know, I think so. And so Krishna's leelas are like a kaleidoscope. He has unlimited, infinite leelas. When you're doing leelas smaran, you'll create your own leelas. Your own leelas will manifest. The Astakali leela is a template, gives you an idea that they're doing these things at these times. But on any given day, Krishna can do one leela. Krishna may say, okay, let's play holy. When Radharani's in Barsana, Radharani's not in Barsana now, I think she's in Yavat. She's coming soon. Yeah, not this month. She's coming next month or whatever. Shravan Julian time she comes. She's in Yavat now. But when she goes to Barsana, Krishna may go meet her in the morning and say, I just want to swing today. So they'll just go somewhere in Barsana and swing. There's no Radha Kunda pastime. They'll swing all 6 hours and swing pastime. So if you're entering meditating on Leela, you may stay with one Leela the whole time, whole day, whole night. There's a story of a famous story, the disciple of Siddha Krishnadas. And he was training people in Astakali Leela Smaran. So one Babaji was his disciple, and he said you have to go meditate all the Leelas. You have to meditate Nishant Leela, Pratak Leela, Purvan Leela, Madan Leela, Purvan Leela, Shayan Leela, Pradosh Leela, like that. Raji Leela, like that. Throughout the day and night, you had to meditate all the Astakali Leela. That's you do that bhajan. In your Manjari Sakhi Sarup, and do seva. So in the morning, he was in Barsana, meditating in Barsana. He was dressing Radharani, and he held Radharani's hand. Radharani has 7 fingers, 5 rings, 7 rings. 5 rings on her left hand, 2 rings on her right hand. On her pinky finger right hand, she has a ring that says Radha. It says R-A-D-H-A, Radha. Whenever she sees Chandrava or anybody like that, she puts her hand up like this, like, I'm the boss, remember. Radha, 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 Radha. Like some Mahabharata movies, arrows going, so Radha, all the flames come out. So this Baba, this student, he was in his meditation. He was holding Radharani's right hand, and he was slipping this ring on her ring finger, and he was admiring Radharani's fingers are like golden champa flowers, like the petals of a golden champa, like champa flower. He was admiring how beautiful, how soft her fingers were, and how they were so golden on the outside and reddish, naturally red on the inside. And he was marveling at the beauty and the fragrance and touch of Radharani in his meditation. And all day long, from 6 o'clock in the morning until evening time, he's meditating. When 8 o'clock in the evening, he came to see, here we go, Radharani. 8 o'clock in the evening, when he came to meet his bhajan guru, Sri Krishna, he said, how did your smaran go? You know, he was crying, the sadhaka was crying. Gurudev, I couldn't do my meditation. I was just all day long, I was just holding Radharani's finger and putting a ring on her finger. I couldn't leave that meditation. I was just locked there. I was just thinking, and then Sri Krishna was embracing him and said, oh, now you've attained siddhi and smaran. You've attained siddhi and smaran. You've attained perfection. So Leela can go like that. You can meditate one Leela all day, or go through all the different Leelas, or even your own Leela may manifest. And all combinations are possible in the meditative world by the mercy of Guru and Guru Parampara. I think it's 6 o'clock now. 5:55. 5:55. You in the 555 club? You're in 555 club? You're in 555 club? Yes or no?
Yes.
You're in 555 club? Every day?
Yes.
Monday, Tuesday? Because, Ganapati takes Tuesday off. Wednesday, okay, good. Do you know what you want to be join the 555 club? Well, get a guru first. But if you get a guru, I'll tell you. When you get a guru, I'll tell you the 555. So, what's the 555? He's going to go with everybody. What's the 555? Nobody tell. No tell. No, I'll be fair. When our new students, we say, do you want to join the 5-5 club? It's not mandatory, but it's highly recommended. The 5-5 club is every day you offer 5 obeisances to Sri Guru. The Sri Guru is the foundation of bhakti, the foundation of perfection, everything. You offer 5 dandavats. Ladies offer dandavats lying on the side, Ladies don't lie on the stomach. They lie on the side. Put one arm like that, and like that. Over 5 dandavats to Guru, then 5 dandavats to Vrindavan. Because Gurudev gives you everything, but first respect goes to Gurudev, then Vrindavan, then to Radha Krishna. So we have 5 basins, 5 dandavats to Guru, 5 to Vrajadam, or in our case we offer Radha Kunda because we live here. This is our place. So Radha Kunda, and 5 to Radha Krishna. Radha Govinda, Radha Raman, whoever your favorite deity is, Radha Shyamsundar. So this is a 5-5 club. So you can do, if you have some mind, you have some guru, you have some mind. So you can think of that, you think of that guru, say Jai Gurudev,
Thank you for sharing.
That's 15. Keep in shape. 15 dandavats. Especially him, because you got heavy, there's more weight to push up. But if you're smart, you can even add a few push-ups at the same time, Backward dog. The yoga posture, backward dog, backward facing dog, you know. Do some, what is it, slants or something, put your elbows like this. There you go. Question, one last question. Yeah, okay.
Maharaj, from today's session, what I'm understanding is Guru Bhakti is can give us everything. So what is the most fundamental thing we should do to attract the mercy of Guru so that he can give us the highest?
Bhagavatam, Narada Muni says that Guru Bhakti can give everything. What is the essential thing we should do in order to express our Guru Bhakti? Is that what you mean? The most essential thing you can do to express your Guru Bhakti is to serve the Guru. Follow his instructions. Do what he asks you to do. Always remember your Guru's lotus feet. They say this formula for success is always keep Krishna's feet in your heart and Guru's feet on your head. The success formula. My head is always at the feet of Guru and Krishna is always in my heart. Krishna means Radha and Krishna. Like Hanuman. Hanuman showed Sita Ram. Sita Ram. So we show Radha Shyam. Sita Ram Radha Shyam. Radha Krishna. It's not very difficult. What Gurudev wants us to develop, to exhibit the 26 qualities of the devotee. So let me learn the 26 qualities of the devotee. Let me show those 26 qualities of the devotee. Gurudev wants us to follow the 6 symptoms to perfect the 6 symptoms of surrender. So let me perfect the 6 symptoms of surrender. Gurudev wants us to, do 555. Do 555. So this way we mold our life around the wish of the Guru, the orders of the Guru. And we become happy that way. We become happy and healthy and blissful. Guru is the key to everything. If you have Guru, you have everything. That's why you have to take your time, you have to pray. Hey, Gopishwar Mahade, go to Gopishwar Mahade, go to Monkey Bihari, go to all these powerful deities. And pray, who is my Guru Dev? Who is my Guru Dev? And yes, you can say, so-and-so my Guru Dev, and the garland breaks. Wow. Wait a minute, let me ask you another one. How about this one? Anyway, it's. I have written some posts in my website, mahanidhiswami.com. Who is my Guru? How to choose Guru? Who is my Guru? Very good posts. You can read those posts, all based on Shastra. Just take your time. There's so many Gurus and different. Basically, you have to, the way to find Guru, who is your Guru? First, who are you? First thing is, who are you? Who are you and what do you want in your life? Who are you and what do you want in your life? And then you find a Guru that matches who you are and what you want in your life. You don't know what you want in your life, then you won't know who your Guru is. Anyway, you say, Guru, what is the goal of your life? What do you want to attain? What is your son? If Krishna comes before you, he says, what do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to attain? Oh, I don't know. I just want to sell books, Go back to Godhead. Okay. Liberation Baba too. Mukti Baba too, Don't bother me, get lost. We have a tali there with Vajra in for the birds. And then so when the monkeys jump up and knock it off, it makes a sound like that. Hey, Bandar, Arias Bandar. Tali Tutkaya. We have some plumbing pipe. I made it myself. It's like a bird feeder, I just put some plumbing pipes, and you can see it. And I sit the tally up there. We take it down, put more bird food, budget, seed, birds like it, parrots. And then also ding, ding, ding. So that means the monkey jump and it knocks off. Bonjour, no? Okay, any last question?
Yes, from
What's your
the
question? Did I answer your question? Huh?
Maharaj, there's a follow-up question if I can ask you.
Okay, let me ask another follow-up recording here. Okay, go ahead.
Maharaj, when we are seeing externally we are serving the Guru, it might not specifically be something related to... I would just like to explain the situation if I can. Like, we hear that the Guru can give us Radha Krishna Prem, but I do not have the greed for it right now. All I know is I want to serve my Guru and he can provide me that. So, moving ahead with this intention, will it eventually develop the greed in me to develop love for Radha Krishna, or there is something more to it?
If you're sincerely serving your Guru, you'll get everything. That's what everything means, everything. So greed to love Radha Krishna, because whatever the Guru has will be transferred to the disciple. You know, the father's rich man, when he dies, he leaves all his money to his children and his wife. So the Guru, the inheritance of the Guru is his wealth of bhakti, and whatever he has is transferred to the devotee, to the disciple. So, you know, the main thing is like we have different stages of life. Sometimes we're busy with our dharma. We don't have much time for our bhakti. Our dharma means it's not our family dharma, whatever. And we don't have much time for our bhakti, so we don't have much time to develop greed. How do you develop greed to love Radha Krishna? By associating with greedy people. Who is the greediest person in the world? Raghunath Das Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami, Narottam Das Thakur Mahashaya, Rupa Goswami. You read their books and that greed will come into you, especially with the commentaries of a greedy devotee like Anantadas Babaji. He's full of transcendental divine lobha, desires to love and serve Radha Krishna, like in Manjari Bhav in Vrindavan. So you take on the qualities of your association. So you read the books of the great acharyas, especially Raghunath Rupa Goswami, Narottam, the commentaries of Anantadas and other books. That greed will come into you automatically. So you do your dharma, and you read these books, and the greed will grow inside. One time you would say, "Oh, hell, this family livelihood, whatever." Or let's get serious. The seriousness in bhakti will come in its time. If you're sincere, you sincerely always study these books that I mentioned to you, you'll get there. You'll get your success. Slow and steady wins the race. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe, Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe, Jaya Jaya Sri